Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what is going on? What up, all you happy hashers out there? It is a new year and some new coins, I guess, to mine to try to mine to represent what we would consider profitability. Nah, we're only in it for the tech. Who's kidding here? There is no profits. Are you kidding me? As you guys are sliding on in, don't forget to smash that Lizzie like button. And out of all the things I can grow, the one thing I can't grow is this channel without your help. Yo, so do subscribe. What is going on, everybody? We got the pirate in the house. We got Jason the Tiger Osborne. We got Crypto Craig. We got Sadie dropping those gifted memberships here. Yo, that is awesome. That is awesome, Sadie. You're too awesome. I'm just saying, you are way too awesome. We got Crypto Bedell here. We got Gandhi. We got Chump Change in the house. What's going on, Ontario Miner, New England Crypto? Yo. And of course, we got Sadie dropping in that monetized FA. Thank you for the down now. You're just too awesome. You're way too awesome. And of course, I do have a little goal for today. Among things, I'd love to get to 2,000 subscribers, and I'll give away 2 GPUs. I got two 1070s that I'll give away if I get 2,000 subscribers, but that's a different thing. I'd love to get there. So do subscribe, guys. What up, Dom? What up? So we are got a little goal going on. So if you guys check that out, if we get 10 people that do a $5 down now, I'll give 24 hours worth of hash rate on my Octo miner, which is 8 3090s. Yo, so just saying. But what is going on, everybody? So let's go ahead and smash right on into things. Yo. Of course, we got Bitcoin doing the Bitcoin thing. I think that, with the way that the economy is right now, kind of waiting for Trump to get into office to see what things that he kind of enacts. I think the economy is just kind of, everything's at a standstill, trying to figure out what he's doing and trying to figure out what in the hell the old administration's doing on their way out. Spending all this extra money we really can't afford, because spending more money is great for the economy, said no one, except those who are delusional. And I think the rest of the market is just kind of sitting back and trying to not do anything too irrational until Trump gets in office and we see some of the policies getting enacted from that point forward. At least that'd be my thoughts on things. That would be my thoughts. So, of course, Ethereum kind of trading, everything in the most part. We might have a little pullback in certain coins here and there. Oh, wow, a lot of little different coins here. But if you look at the overall week, unless you bought just yesterday, I really wouldn't be in too much concern with most of these altcoins. As long as Bitcoin's not taking a terrible tear in the downward trajectory, typically most of the altcoins are pretty much safe. They'll sit there and fluctuate. You'll be able to play a little arbitrage on there, not trading advice at all. But you're going to see that, as long as Bitcoin is either maintaining or slowly ticking up, you're not going to really see too much issues with most altcoins. I'm still surprised that XRP is at $2.40. We'll see if how long they can hold on to this one. That one will be very interesting. But I mean, for the most part, everything is up. I wouldn't be worried about any kind of investments you guys might be getting involved in the crypto space. As long as you're not getting rug pulled or, they don't get hacked. I think for right now, most projects, I don't say everything, most, are pretty safe, especially in the top 20. you're in the top 20 investments. You're just waiting for price movement at this point. And of course, if you're not into Bitcoin, let's just be honest, you're gambling that price is going to go up. You really don't care about that project. Let's be real. You want to see $10 go in, and you want to see $1,000 worth of Bitcoin come out. Let's be real about it. I mean, we're all in it for the Bitcoin. We're not in it for shitcoins. We're in it for Bitcoin. Stack sats and hodl. Yeah, Zapira. You know it. That is what is up here. So, I mean, as we said, I'm just kind of stalling out, waiting for awesome people to come on in, because we know how YouTube takes a couple of minutes for them to latch onto the algorithm and let everybody know. But let's get into things, guys. we got some awesome cards coming out, looking like. And I still have to say, every time I see what AMD is doing, I laugh my ass off. RX 9070. They're just taking a big old stab at NVIDIA and going, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take your naming for you. That is hilarious. We now have the 9070 XT Hellhound from PowerColor. I do like the Hellhound and the Devil editions. But yeah, they're going to be utilizing the pass-through coolers, which, of course we all know do pretty well. There's nothing wrong with a pass-through cooler. That's basically how a car radiator works. So people, get over it. I'm not talking about you people. I'm talking about other people who are like, oh, I don't like it. Engines have been utilizing this stuff for a long time. If your CPU starts getting a little bit warmer because the pass-through cooler is blowing onto your CPU, that's telling me, and I'm no engineer, but that's telling me that you have a lack of airflow in the CPU section, which means you need to change your fans orientation or get better fans on there to have more airflow for the extra heat load. These are for the uninitiated people. It's kind of funny that they're like a lot of these people it's going to warm up this and warm up that. It's like, yeah, but it's a moot point. If it's going to warm it up that bad where you're going to have that much performance degradation from that little extra heat load on there, it tells me that either your case doesn't have the proper airflow for the components that you're putting in. In other words, you're running too much wattage inside of a small box that doesn't have enough airflow. It's like us mining people, we all understand this. It's like and even though we understand it, us from the mining community can gripe about one thing on this particular card here, because if you're looking at the card, right, and you look at this bad unit here, that's going to be sitting there and blowing out, especially when you got it in a server case, an open air frame rig. It's blowing on the card behind it. So now you've got to make sure that your airflow in between the cards are absolutely on point. Otherwise, this is enough of a heat load directed onto another card to actually negatively affect. So under high workloads, with a bunch of them stacked together, this makes an issue. I have a server case that I've got 3060 Ti Founders Editions, right? And I can't crank them all up. A couple of them I can, but most of them, unless they've got nice, cool, fresh air coming into it, yeah, they get a little upset because it's just a little warm with all that extra heat load. And then a 3060 Ti is not pumping out a whole lot of heat. And I can already tell on those cards that there's an issue. Now, I can still lean on them. It's not like even when I crank them up and mine the hell out of them, even on a hot day, am I within a danger limit? No. I mean, you're talking 68C on the high side, unless the card's dirty. But, it's like, to some people, they don't like to run their equipment at the higher end of the spectrum, I don't know about you. I like to run, if I'm going to run them warm, I really don't want to see them above 65C. 68C, I'm getting a little warm there. I might back it down just so that I have the extra thermal headroom on the cooler. So it kind of, it depends on orientation with these cards. So I'd love these cards. I do have and I do have the Power Color Hellhounds. These are decent cards. It depends on the amount of wattage, and it's going to depend on how much airflow you're going to need if you're putting them into a case or an open air rig. It's like even for open air rigs, having some fans to move their air around helps a lot. These are facts, Zapirate. These are facts. I've shown that I can disable fans. I've had fans that died on an open air rig, and all I did was move a box fan by it and move some more air with a box fan, and they were just fine. I just increased the amount of air. Because at the end of the day, we're putting on glorified, I'm going to do this in quotations, kind of loosely painting a broad brush, right? Think about the broad brush on it. These are radiators. They're just made to soak up heat from one area, move it over here, and let it go, right? And just repeat, rinse and repeat. Suck up the heat, let it out over here. So the faster we can do that, the more efficiently we can do that, and make sure that we're not overloading it with more heat than it can handle. And believe it or not, it's like a card that is sitting at, let's say, 68C, 69C, and your air temp is, let's say, 35C, you're still going to be good if you got enough airflow. Yo! Sadie's going to sit there and give you guys a 3090 giveaway, guys. You better help Sadie out over here. She's going to try to buy you guys a 39 24 hours worth of hash right here. I think she, if she buys it, I'm just going to give it to her. I will give it to Sadie. Sadie will get this. To be all Sadie's. If she buys this. It's like number 4 of the giveaways, yeah. So this will the Power Color card is actually going to be pretty cool. I think that it's going to be, I almost want to grab the 70 class here just because they just robbed NVIDIA of utilizing the 70 class and the 80 class. Crypto Craig, yo, oh damn, comes in clutch with the 10 over $10 dono, yo. That is awesome, dude. Much love over here. Yo, people just want this 3090 giveaway. It's 8-card rig, 3090s. It's like hashtag it was Crag. Yeah. That is awesome. That is awesome. Giving away some hash rates today. And even if we don't get them, I mean, I'm still going to give away hash rates. Still, on top of that, I've got my 4-card 3080 rig that I was going to plan on giving away hash rate here. So this is going to be fire tonight, guys. Yo! Let's hash off the new year right. I'm just saying. Just saying. And then, of course, we can't talk about just AMD all night long, right? We got to bring up, of course, the 5090. So as we get closer, because tomorrow is the announcement, we have the keynote for tomorrow, guys, where we got to make sure we break out our leather jackets because Jensen's coming out on stage. Are we going to be is he going to be doing the announcement in a kitchen this time again? We'll have to stay tuned. The pirate equals water block king. Huh? Yo, the pirate. Hell no, dude. Yo. Hell no, guys. Yo. we got four donations here. All we just need to get 6 more donations here. Everybody's sitting here doing all these big donations. It's like do them in smaller. There's supposed to be 10 of these, and then I mean we're right there. I mean I'll probably just give it away anyway, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it just because you guys are like dropping down like this. You guys are fucking awesome. I'm just saying, dude. This is how I like to start off the new year. Yo. Think it will be 2190 for the 5090? No. I don't think that anybody's gonna touch a 5090 for, man, if I had to take a good guess, I would say $24.99. So we'll call it $2,500 for a 5090, guys, which is gonna make a 3080 class about $1,800. That's my guesstimate on here. Your 70 class, they're going to try to boost that up to $1,200 for a GPU. Why? Because AI is more important than the gaming community at this point. The 5090's missing the C14 connector. Oh my god, yeah. Your C14 to C19 connectors. Yeah. Directly into the wall. But it's only 545 watts. Yeah. You'll have to have at least a dedicated power supply just for your GPU. I mean, just think about it, guys. I mean, people who have an 850 watt power supply, rest in fucking peace. The 5090, you're either not grabbing a 5090 or you're upgrading your 850 watt power supply to 1,000 watt or a 1,200 watt power supply. Because, it's like my Threadripper alone, that's 180 watts right there. I've got another 50, 60 watts in fans, another 20 watt for a water pump. So I mean, yeah, I got a 1,200 watt power supply. If I put a 5090 in here, that would be the biggest thing I could put into this car, into my rig. Period. That'd be absolutely crazy. It's like in Europe, I can get a 1,600 to 2,000 watt power supply to run on 240 for the win. I know, yeah. The next thing you're gonna know, I'm gonna be running one of my server power supplies in here for 2,500 watts, and then there's gonna be a long. I'm gonna have a 240 extension cord going into the mining room so I can plug in my computer. Oh, good God, that's gonna be insane. It's gonna be absolutely insane. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna be looking at we're gonna get more specs, I guess, for tomorrow. Whenever the official keynotes come out. I mean, we already know we're gonna be looking at GDDR7. It's not gonna be 7X memory modules. It's just gonna be GDDR7. That might be for like the TI or a Super Edition. They might launch out with an X variation on there, or they're just no longer going to be doing the X variation because it just was too costly and not enough yield of chips. There could be a bunch of different things that'll be a reason why for this. But we do have from the leaks and everything that we can kind of confirm, and we'll have total confirmation tomorrow, which we're going to be looking at. About over 2,100 CUDA cores, 32 gigabytes of memory on there, a 512-bit bus on there, 128 gigabytes per second memory bandwidth, memory speed on there, memory bandwidth, 1,792 gigabytes per second on there. Yo. Of course, we're going to have that stupid high voltage connector on there, hopefully running 575 watts, which I know that that's what they say, but I'm guaranteeing that thing is probably peaking out. It's like the 4090s would have periodic spikes to 900 watts to 1,000 watts, depending on which variation of the card you had. So I would be getting a much bigger power supply than you think you need. My 1,200 watt power supply would probably be the minimum requirement that I would recommend to people, because what you'll find is like it'll run fine. I would say 99% of everything you would do. There'll be that one case where it'll kind of hit that upper end limit of the actual total board power, and for that moment, the CPU will be full blast, fans will be full blast, GPU goes, give it all. Give me everything. And it's just going to overpower your power supply for a brief moment, and your shit's just going to shut down out of the blue. And hopefully it doesn't hurt any components when it does that. But you're going to be looking at a real possibility, even on a 1,000 watt power supply, that if that 5090 decides to go, give it all, and it says, and it grabs 1,000 watts, and you've got a 1,000 watt power supply, something's not going to get all the power. Otherwise, something's going to kind of hiccup and glitch on there, and you might get anything from a blue screen of death to a just random crashes on the program to just the computer just cutting out whenever the power supply goes into fail-safe mode. So keep that in mind, that you want to make sure that you've got more headroom than what that GPU is going to be pulling. I say the same thing if you guys going to be grabbing this card for mining. Think about that. If that card requests 900 watts and you've got, let's say you got 4 of them on there, and you're like, oh, I've got 2 of them on my 1,000 watt power supply. I got them overclocked, and they're only pulling 300 watts. So I got 600 watts. That's all they're going to pull. And then they all go whoop and hit that upper limit of that 900 watts. Either you're taking a risk of damaging the power supply or damaging one of those over $2,000 cards. I'm going to guarantee you this thing is going to be over $2,200. I would not be surprised to see an AIB partner being at $3,000, guys. I will not be in the least bit surprised. You got the NVIDIA mafia. They think they can charge whatever they want, and Jensen's thinking that you'll take a little bit of extra performance or something, doing color correction just a little bit better. Sadie, yo, you rock. Now, before the giveaway, yeah, we'll do a giveaway. We certainly will do a giveaway. You guys all rock. I'm just saying. You guys all absolutely rock here. But I'm really thinking that, it's like, this is going to be a card that's not going to be efficient for mining. I will just say that as loud as I can. You can put this into a server setting. It is not conducive of dense deployment. Think about this, guys. 575 watts, right? Let's say that was the absolute cap on there, right? So we're going to sit there and factor in, we're going to give it 600 watt headroom. So for every 2 cards, you're going to have about 1,600 watts worth of power supply for every 2 cards. And with that kind of density, are you getting enough hash rate for the amount of power usage on the other side of it? Because you're not going to be able to put a whole lot of these. Like, I've got 30 amp circuits. Think about it. My 30 amp circuit, I'm good for 6,000 watts, 6,500 watts, running my 80% rule. And with that 80% rule on there, how many of these GPUs can you really run? If you're figuring in, 2, 4... What an 8-card rig would max out your 30 amp circuit? You better get more hash rate than I could stuff on there with all of my 30 series. And yo, Gundys, like me love GPU. Jesus, long time. Yes, you do, my man. Yes, you do. I'm gonna have to talk to you, my man, about some server stuff. Since you're the man to talk to about it. I want to I want to put together like a storage device. And I figure I could talk to you. We'll talk later. Pick your brain of what good gear I should grab. Something to be able to put it's like I'm utilizing it for my video production. So that I can do recordings. It's like, I know nothing. I know you know nothing, and you let a fluffy pony drive your boat, and you lost all your pews and Bitcoin. I know. We don't make good decisions over here. It's like that meme. It's like, I'm retarded. Prove it. I let fluffy ponies drive boats. You shall pass. I was looking at some of those. The Synology NASA's. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but 100%. I would love to get that and actually do some stress tests on that kind of hardware. Oh, that'd actually be interesting. Super interesting, actually. It's like Synology is good. A little expensive though. Yeah. That was a little more expensive. Figuring that maybe the Gundy stuffs and things knows some stuff and things, maybe. You can point me into a more economic direction. It's like my NAS is running true NAS, but you have to know what you are doing. I know enough to be dangerous, I guess. So, yeah. I know a little bit. But yeah, so yeah, just be careful, guys, with what you're grabbing. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't be going above a 50-80 class, the 80 class for the mining side of things. And if to be really honest on this one, it'll either be the 70 Ti class, or I'd be staying more into the 70 class because you're right around that 300 watt total peak board power, which means, yeah, it could smack up a little higher than that, but you're not going to be way above it. Where a 90 class, that's your Titan class guys. In any of your Titan classes, they have less limitations on their upper end limits. So just kind of keep that in mind whenever you're looking at the next rigs of, do I have enough power supplies? Because to run a bunch of 90 classes, it's going to be worse than running the 4090s. You have a 100 watt more upper end board power limit on there. I just don't see these being very viable for mining nor would I see them very viable for big deployment in data centers, just because of the power density that they have on there. Like for them, it's much more conducive to just run like the A100s and stuff like that to run for GPU compute power for the server side, especially for AI development. And that's where NVIDIA is really focusing in on, is going to be all that AI development. GPU for gamers is secondary now. They're going to, with the AI explosion right now, and the compute power like frenzy right now, they're gearing up and focusing in on the data centers and giving them everything that they need. And if that's where their biggest bread and butter comes from, I totally get it. But at the same time, I would say that give the gamers like less power hungry cards that are decent. You know, not very many people are running more than 2K monitors. You know, it's like, yeah, I've got a single 2K monitor, but majority of people 1080p. I got two other 1080p monitors sitting next to me. Why? Because there's nothing wrong with them. They're great monitors. Good color on there. It's not an OLED, but you know, they're still snappy enough to be gaming monitors. So it's like, if the average consumer has a 1080p monitor, then why do we worry about if the GPU can push 1080p for gaming? Just give me a good 1080p monitor, good 1080p graphics card, and I think that's where Intel is going to really kind of succeed here. Is that AMD and NVIDIA are both focusing in on their upper end of people who have GPUs, and in monitors. They're looking at them and going, yo, we can sit there and kind of cater to the people who have 4K monitors, where Intel is going to go, well, the data says we just got to hit 1080p markers. So if we can game at 2K, we got more than 50% of the market, and we'll bring them. We'll give them a GPU that is of a consumer pricing that they can handle. So I mean, and it kind of sucks because Intel is doing horrible right now with their CPUs. It looks like they switched gears, going, oh, we know how to do CPUs now. We don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Let's just do GPUs now, because we can go to sleep on the CPUs now. Now they're having all these fucking problems on their CPUs, and just giving the market share over to AMD, which that's what they want to do. That's so be it. Gundy stuffing things. Give me hash. Right meow. Right meow. I mean, we can do that. We can totally do that. We could totally do this. I'm just saying. I mean, we certainly can. I've got let's see here. We can do my 3080 Ti, my 3080 rig giveaway here. Let's see here. Get some 24 hours worth of free hash on a 3080 rig. Yo, let's do this here. So. Da-da-da. That's not the one I like. There we go. Pick a winner here. Pick a winner. 2 minutes left, and we got we got three more super chats, and I'll do a 3090 rig hash rate giveaway too. We got three more. I'll probably give it away anyway, but three more. Got less than a minute. Super pressure. Pressure's on. Let's see here. And for the giveaway here. Okay. Nem is FA. No. Stady, you're FA. Just saying. Namaste. Golden Wolf. Gundy lives in a server closet during the day. Yeah. Closet is the size of 3 football fields, though. These are facts. These are facts. Oh, we got one more. Can somebody do one more? Somebody come in clutch. We got 8, 7, 6, 5. One more clutch. I'll give it to you guys anyway. Because you guys are awesome. We'll do 2 giveaways now. Grundy, you came in clutch, man. You did it. All because of you. So what I need you guys to do is trying to think. I need you to go over here, make a comment on there. Just make a comment, Bitcoin to the moon. That's all we got to do. Just Bitcoin to the moon. And that'll get you entered in for the 3080 4-card rig 24-hour hash rate giveaway. So just need y'all to go over there. Just make that comment over there. Bitcoin to the moon. That's all you gotta do. Just Bitcoin to the moon. Let's see here. Bitcoin to the moon. We got 2 comments so far. We got 2 comments. We got 10 people here and only 2 comments. Everybody, go over there and just put in Bitcoin to the moon. You got to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification over there too. I'm just saying. We got Tech Man in the house. What we doing? We're giving away some hash rate here, my man. You came in at the right fucking... Man, this guy, if he wins, it's fucking rigged. I'm just saying. This man rigs all giveaways. I'm just saying. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. And you got to put Bitcoin to the moon in the comment section over there. Bitcoin to the moon. Get in there, guys. There's 13 people in the chat. Get in there so you can win some hash rate, guys. I want to give back to you guys. You guys just gave me your bunch. Holy crap. You guys are fucking awesome. I'm just saying. Still only 2 comments. Is YouTube like blocking comments over here? I'll go double check here. I want to make sure. This way, there's no funny business, right? Let's see. Over here, and I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna switch into a different account here. I see we got a new subscriber over there. That's awesome. That's awesome. Picked up a new subscriber. We got 2 new comments that I can see right off the bat. We got Tiger, and we got Pirate wanting to win some hash rate over here. Now, is it blocking anybody else? You know how YouTube blocks people from time to time, so I'm going to make sure that nobody's getting blocked over here. Oh, we got a bunch of people here. What in the world? Okay, maybe this one's not being happy today. YouTube comment picker. I've been having problems with comment pickers lately. Pasta. Let's see here. There we go. We got 17 comments. There we go. I had to pick a whole different one. There we go. We got 17 comments. I'm sure there's a few of them over there that are from the channel itself. I'm going to see if I can... No, I'm just going to pick it this way. We're just going to do it like this. It's like refresh the giggity. I'll refresh it. I'll do it right now. Let's see here. We'll refresh it. We have 17 unique comments here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to give away the 3080 rig giveaway. Yo. Give away some free hash rate here. Come get some. We got 17 unique comments. Got to be here, or be at square. Just saying. So let's get this thing on the road. Let's do it. He's like, I'll take the octo hash, though. Well, we don't know. We're going to do this way. I'm just saying. Let's see who's going to get it. Keno Smith. Nope. This person is somebody who commented on the video directly. We're going to pick somebody else here. We're gonna pick somebody else. Pick another winner. Here we go. And who do we got here? Techman! I knew it. Fucking rigged. Absolutely fucking rigged. Techman got it here. Absolutely rigged. Congratulations. I don't know how you rig the system every time, but man, everybody hashtag rigged in the chat, guys. Hashtag rigged. Hashtag rigged. Damn that guy. That guy's always that guy's the luckiest guy ever. He wins everything. I'm just saying. Thank God there's another thing that we're gonna give away. And he only won the entry prize. He got the 3080. We still got the 3090 rig to give away, guys. We got the 3090 rig to still give away. Best is yet to come. Yo, we're going to get this guy going off right. He's like, congrats, casino guy. Yeah, haters going to hate. So definitely, my dude, you know the drill, Tech Man. Just get a hold of me in the Discord and let me know what you want to mine, where you want to mine it to, and I will set you up with 24 hours of the 3080 hash rate. 3080, woo! Lex 80. Noise. Noise, noise, noise. I'm just saying, noise. And then next we got 3090s for the win editions. We got 8 of those. Ooh, burpage. And since we've been talking about AMD and NVIDIA, of course, we can't leave out Intel, guys. So we got the Arrow Lake has been pictured for the very first time. The GeForce RTX 5050 laptop GPU to launch in May. Man, you got a 50-50 chance on if this thing's going to be good or not. Oh! I would not have done 50-50 naming for anything. It's like meme. It's a meme that just kind of writes itself. Dear God, don't let anything bad happen because it'll be a meme that NVIDIA will not ever live down. Did it run? Well, you had a 50-50 chance. Yeah. But we got the Intel Core Ultra 200H CPU with 16 cores has been pictured, guys. So a YouTuber, AutoGear, has been presenting the upcoming LG Gram 17 laptop. The video compares it to previous models to discuss the design's hardware. Yes, I do pay attention to laptops because laptops is where a lot of the new stuff gets launched out onto. It's kind of like a little testing bed for them where they can let out a new CPU, a new GPU that's going to be a low power tiered product where they're going to kind of debut everything, work the little bugs out of it, and then they release the big brother later on. This is going to be another one of those. So the Gram 17 Pro said to feature a new cooling system, which that one is going to be interesting. They're going to be using the fanless designs on this stuff, guys. And I mean fanless designs. Boy, I hope I didn't just lose. Wow. But I like everything kind of flashed out on the YouTube side. What in the world? It's showing everything's fine, but YouTube just kind of flickered on me. I've got no chat now. What in the world? Well, let's see here. Oop. I think I know what the problem is. Hold on here. I switched what account I was sitting in. That's what happened here. Let's re-log back into that. And then whammo. Now everything should work. Whoops. Hey, everything's working. I got I had to refresh. Yeah, it just went weird on me for a minute. Usually it doesn't, but it did today. But yeah, the new laptop is actually going to be kind of cool because they're going to be using the fanless fans basically. So it's going to be there. It's using electricity to kind of move air, and instead of having it moving components on there, which is going to allow the chassis to sit a little lower, and it's going to allow them to put a bigger battery in there because they don't have to worry about any kind of real room for a traditional fan with cooling heat stacks on there. Now they got these little itty bitty thin micro coolers down there, and oh my god, world of difference. Cool little technology that I've seen kind of coming and going, as it being talked about in the tech world for the last 10 years, but no real application or deployment of the microcoolers. It looks like we might be on this generation or the following generation. We're going to be seeing the microcoolers in action, which will give, like I said, better battery life on these things. You're going to have less demand on actually getting the devices to be cooled. because you're going to have more of an efficient cooler that's going to be more airflow directed. So they'll be able to have like there's like a whole, like, if you guys want to nerd out on it, there's like a whole rabbit hole of things that you can, because like with these micro coolers on there, they can make directed air channels and they know where the airflow is coming from versus just kind of like a cyclone of air just drawing air in through the center and blowing it out the backside. You're just going to have like little straight lines is basically how everything's going to be cooled. So you'll be able to track your path of airflow through the chassis more effectively. So there'll be some pros and cons with the microcoolers on there, but like there's a lot of advancement with the microcoolers, and I think we're finally going to see that in the laptops. Now, does this mean that you can mine on them? No. The microcoolers are not going to be able to do extensive cooling for stuff that's going to be under that kind of a heat load, for one. Two, it's not good for the batteries. And three, it's not good for the charging systems. The chargers is where it really takes the big brunt of it. Like for my my grid seed miner, it uses a laptop style battery charger. That sucker gets hot, and that sucker, I'll tell you what, that thing over time will just overheat on me and go, I quit. So there are things on there that just that are not the best thing to utilize with mining wise, and laptops and cell phones are amongst the highest ones because of the heat generation that comes onto those. That makes it kind of unsafe to do. It's like, smash them like buttons for the no BS crypto and mining content. You know it, my dude. You know it. Smash that lizard like button. And smash that lazy like button if you like my shirt, too. The wife got this for Christmas for me. Yo. Oh. Fucking cool. Just saying. Smash the lazy like button for that, too. But, yeah. So, I mean, the Arrow Lake H-based LG Gram 2025. We'll be looking at a 16-core Arrow Lake. The power configuration will be a 6x8x2, which will be identical with previous models there. So they're not going to be really doing too much of a big change on it. The RTX 4050 laptop edition with the 65 watt TGP. The RTX 5050 will be launched in May with this. So we'll see what how this is actually going to perform with the 5050 in there, because of course we're going to see it in the laptop first before the general market, which it would make sense because it's a lower product tier power on there, and usually the 60 class, 70 class, and 80 class is where most of your gamers really live in. Your budget gamers will be looking into your 50 class and then going into AMD. And in this round, we're going to have Intel. Looks like the Battle Mage stuff is shaping up to be one heck of a GPU. And I'm definitely going to be wanting to grab myself one of these GPUs when the big dog comes finally out. So stay tuned for that. I will be getting a Battle Mage, and I will be doing some testing on it. We'll be doing some gaming on it, some mining on it. Run it through its ringers. And of course, let's go ahead and pick out one more winner, guys. Guys, I'm just saying. Go over here. Anybody who's just joining in now. Anybody who's just joining in right now, go over here. And just if you've already done it, you don't have to do this again. You only have to do this one time. But anybody who just joined in, go over there and put in Bitcoin to the moon. And you might win yourself 24 hours worth of hash rate. Since we know that TechMan can't win it, this part's not rigged. I'm just saying, this part's not rigged. If TechMan could be in it, still it was rigged. But right now, it's not rigged. It's It's for any man. Any man now could be a part of this. Just say. Once the tech man wins, then you're all allowed to win. I'm just saying. And tech man will choose what he wants to win. Today he chose to be nice to you guys. Like he will find a win. It's like I'm not a rigger. It's like give it to Tech Man and call it a day or call it rigged. Drop some FAs in the Chisity chat. Oh, too funny. Too funny. So let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's see if there's any new comments in here, right? Any new ones. Any new ones. We got 17 comments. Let's do this. Let's do this. See who's gonna win here. I just hit that button like it owed me something. Golden Wolf! Are you here, Golden Wolf? I mean, this isn't even... I think this is... this might be, like, an old comment. I don't even think I saw Golden Wolf here. But he didn't put down Bitcoin to the moon. It's like chicken lays eggs in the lights. So this can't... I think we got to pick a new winner because you got to be here and you got to put in Bitcoin to the moon. So we got to pick another one. This is not the right... He didn't put down the right thing. I mean, we have rules here. We have rules. We have to be fair. And he's not even here right now. He might have been in the chat. He might have been in the chat at some point, but he's not here now. And this isn't the right thing. It was supposed to be Bitcoin to the moon. And this clearly says chicken lay eggs, lights. So rules are rules. We're picking another one. Here we go. Here we go again. Let's do this. Come on, who's gonna win? Oh, we got another person that try that again. Try that again. Rules are rules. You have to put down Bitcoin to the moon. Has to be Bitcoin to the moon. Really? It's just gonna make me keep doing this. Just trying to give it to the same person. Oh, pick another one. Who was this? Why? I told it to remove that comment too. That is hilarious. So far, it's not picking you at all. It's like, well, we can't pick Tech Man this time. You already won. It's a pirate! Yo! Bitcoin to the moon! FA! Yeah! There we go. We got the pirate in the house who just won himself 24 hours on a 3090 rig. Yo. Yo. The pirate! Yeah. Yo. That is awesome.
That was legitness.
That is awesome. So thank you. You all rock. That is just the first of many to come on the free hash giveaways. Yo. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for showing out. We are at that 1 hour marker, guys. So if you guys got any other comments or questions from me, certainly ask now. Or we'll just have to wait until the very next time we see each other again. So Techman and Zapirate, get a hold of me in Discord. Drop me some messages. Where you like the mine to, what coin you might want to mine, wallet addresses, and I will get you set up on that 24 hours free hash rate to you. Yeah, and thank you everybody who donated to. Thank you, Sadie. It's like let's see here. Does it show everything? Thank you, Crypto Crag. Thank you, Gundy. Everybody that donated, you all rock, guys. There we go. So yeah, Crypto Craig, Sadie, and then of course Sadie sitting there and gifting out memberships. You all rock, guys. You all absolutely rock. The pirate donated to. Oh! Did I miss one? Hold on here. Like I'm going in there like for like YouTube. Did I miss that one? Oh, I got Techman. Techman dropped it too. Yo. Oh, yep. Zapirate. Yes. Thank you, Sadie. I'm like not used to looking at that screen. This is like the first time I'm actually looking in this screen because you guys like dropped in a lot of awesomeness, showing that love to me. That's awesome. It's some of the reason why I do this because like you guys show so much love, so much support. You guys all freaking rock, dude. Y'all absolutely rock. Get a hamburger. Gundy. You all rock. Yo. So. Sadie got gifted a membership by Gundy. Oh, you guys all rock. Oh, this is awesome. You guys all absolutely rock. Absolutely rock. Y'all are fire. Absolutely fire. That's why I love doing this, guys, with you. Y'all rock. You guys gotta like let me know. I don't even know what to actually add in for like the membership stuff, guys. Like let me know things that like email, drop some things into the Discord, tag me or something. Hey, this is something I'd like to have added in. Privately message me, hey, this is what I'd like to have added into, and if it's reasonable asks, I'll put it in there. Like I got hash last week, so I did not put BTC. Wanted someone else to get it. Nice. Behind the scenes shorts, subs only. I can, that's actually a good. That's a good one there. I can do some behind the scenes shorts just for you guys. For all the members, I'll do some behind the scenes shorts. That's actually a good ask, my man. That one's a good one. I like that. That's a good one.
That was that was hot.
Just saying. Gundy Stuff and Ideas. Brought to you by Gundy Stuff and Things. Brought to you by Blammo. So you don't want to see your shorts? Just proof of pants. Just name it only pants. I'll show you like some folded pants, some pants, some pants that could be shorts, some corduroy pants, flannel pants. I'll give you one right now. Holy pants! That's how you can tell you're a Bitcoin miner. It's like just cleared my alerts. Free membership and LTC price alerts. Good day. Nice. Oh, you guys absolutely rock. Thank you everybody for being here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call it here. It's like I hope Tandem Wallet is safe now. I hope any kind of third party you have to trust hardware wallet always works. I don't trust third party wallets. I just don't. It's like, dang hackers. Exactly. It's like, congrats on the monetization. Yeah, Sadie. Thank you. It's like, I've had the monetization for a while. I don't think anybody's really noticed it till now. It's like time for Z's in my part of the world, man. Thank you, Zip Pirate. Thank you for being here, my dude. You have a wonderful night. And with that being said, hell yeah, Sadie. Happy hashings, everybody. Hell yeah. And with that being said, peace out. Stay savage. May your watts be low and your hash be high. And I'll see you in the next one. Yo.